was nobody working among the hill people. And so I talked to our leadership about it, that we had a heart for that, and so they approved us to go. So in 1997 we moved into the hills, and from there we established our work, and so we started full-time in the hills.
We have an absolutely incredible team. We have Lauren Oquist. Lauren Oquist is our team leader.
And Luke is our
team leader with a co before it.
assistant team leader. We have Will Baxter.
Will Baxter.
He's the tallest.
He's the tallest. He's probably the strongest.
Probably the strongest. I mean, sure. He's
Why, are you the strongest?
I mean, debatably. I mean, you never know.
Right.
And we have Nick Ayers.
Nick Ayers.
Who is, he really just brings a lot of comedic
warmth
to the team.
Comedic warmth.
He's really funny.
And it's cool, he has this cool beard that comes around. Sometimes he grows it up, sometimes he grows it out. It's all different.
We have Ashley.
Ashley Blows.
She is...
Very sweet. Just sweet.
She's sweet?
Sweet.
She's sweet.
Sweet.
She's funny and sarcastic.
Yeah.
And then we have Samantha Berry.
Yes.
Sam.
Samantha. She's a fantastic producer.
She is. She gets work done.
She gets results.
She does get results.
She gets results.
She tells us what to do.
And
sometimes.
when we need results, she's the one we go to.
We go to her for
Because
results.
guess what? She gets results.
She makes things happen. And then we have Paul. We have Paul Tackett.
Paul Tackett. Yeah, Paul and I wanted to go on a trip together. Didn't work out.
Originally it didn't work out.
Originally didn't work out.
Because Luke got selected to
To
co-lead India. And then Paul ended up coming on our trip anyway.
It was incredible. Next we have Aaron.
Aaron Durkowski.
Think of it like an Indiana Jones character. He's been around the world and he knows things.
He knows things.
Oh, he knows. It's gonna be a great trip.
It is.
8 people.
8 people.
Himalayan mountains.
Himalayan mountains.
Cold.
Very cold. And also really hot.
We We just go based on need. We look at a map and we know this area, no one has gone there, no one has preached there, there's no churches there, let's go preach in that area. And in doing that at times, we've just seen some amazing results.
We spend 3 days driving. There's 34 guys and there's 2 of us.
Me and Lauren, literally only girls in a group of 40 men about.
Most of them are from a church called Trinity in Atlanta, Georgia. We knew it would be quite an interesting experience.
In preparation for India, me and Nick decided we were gonna do a little trek of our own in the Appalachian Trail, Georgia and North Carolina. So, we got all our stuff together and we ended up walking 120 miles for all of Georgia and then part of North Carolina to prepare for the trip. And I gotta say, it didn't prepare me at all.
Cross this river in a basket. It was probably the scariest thing because it's a pulley system, and there's this wooden box. Then there's like maybe 2, 3, or 4 people that get inside. Then there's another dude on the other side that's pulling the cord, and you're going across this rushing river to get to the other side. And that was our start. That was the beginning of our trek.
If it wasn't for Laurie, if it wasn't for her commitment to the Lord, her willingness to sacrifice, we would have never seen the results we've seen. She's carried the majority of the burden while I'm out wandering around the hills and I get to do the stuff that seems so glamorous and romantic. She's back home dealing with the children, dealing with the children's home, dealing with the Bible school, dealing with the church.
I felt God speak to my heart that the strongest thing that I could do would be to pray.
If she didn't carry that commitment, we wouldn't be reaching under these people today.
It just felt heavy. I was like, oh, it's so heavy.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy experience. You guys went to London.
These are the spirits that they're worshiping more of a fear. These are the gods of destruction. And so everything they do here is more about not being destroyed, that if we don't worship these gods, that they may come back and bring retribution on us. And then every temple, they have a seat that's set aside for the Dalai Lama. So you'll see in the corner the Dalai Lama's pictures there. And then they have a seat for the Rinpoche, who is the leader of this sect of Buddhism. And right now, the new Rinpoche is a child, because every time the old Rinpoche dies, they start a search for the reincarnation, and they find a young child that they'll do certain things, like they will take like a cup that belonged to the former Rinpoche, a toy that belonged to the old Rinpoche, and they'll find a child that will like pick out everyone, and they'll put false things and things that belong to him, and whichever child can pick out every one of the right items, they take that, oh, this is the reincarnation of the Rinpoche. Lord, I just pray for a generation of workers who would be willing to lay down their lives and do whatever is necessary to see your gospel planted. Lord, we don't pray for freedom from persecution, but Lord, we pray for a boldness and a courage. Thank you for what you have done, but Lord, we believe for incredible things in the future.
I just kept telling myself to think positive and remember to why we were walking it. why we were walking those paths, and that was to reach the people who are unreached, to save the lost.
I wonder which mountain we're going over. That one.
Hopefully this one.
Yeah, that'd be great. Dude, this is so hard.
Hot?
Hard.
Hard? I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
Super hard.
We're at the top. The problem is the majority of the unreached people groups of our world today live in places that are isolated, they're hard to reach, and they're tough. And there's a reason that the unreached are unreached. It requires sacrifice, it requires giving of our lives.